Hey everyone, welcome back to the House of Vombu. Sorry about the break from last week, but today I'll be reviewing the Super Mario Brothers movie. So if you didn't see my post, I'll put it right here, but this is the new schedule that's tentative, so I'll try to stick to it, but some things might get moved around and stuff. So today I'll be reviewing the Super Mario Brothers movie. I already watched this before, but I'm preparing for the new one, and I never got to review it before. Alright, so let's start with our video quote. Today's quote is, "Belief is not a matter of a choice, but of conviction." Alright, so of course this review will also have spoilers, so make sure you watch this movie because, we got a new one. Super Mario Galaxy comes out next week, so watch this one. It's a good one, especially if you enjoyed the games. Alright, so the main thing I have to say about this review is nostalgia really did hit watching this movie. Like, just seeing the characters from when I was just a little kid playing all the Mario games and even Mario Kart and stuff like that. It just really did hit seeing this like on the big screen. And I remember when I first watched this, like this nostalgia was way higher. But for me to still feel this nostalgia, it's still kind of crazy after like what 2 or 3 years later. So I think it really definitely does a good job of showing the Mario world and just bringing it to the big screen. And I think game fans will enjoy this. But regarding the actual movie, I think the first thing I noticed is I like how they changed the narrative. Mario needing to save Luigi instead of Princess Peach, because in the games it's always Princess Peach. Like, she's always the one in trouble and Mario has to save her. So I liked how they made Princess Peach actually able to fend for herself a bit. But that also segues to one of my complaints is that I wish they did more with Luigi. He was kind of just there and they really did sideline him the entire movie. I'm more of a Mario fan, so it didn't bother me that much, but I could definitely tell it could bother Luigi fans. Plus, it's called the Super Mario Brothers. Like, I feel like just seeing them team up together would have been cool throughout the entire movie. The most we got was that one team up scene at the end, and even that wasn't. And that scene was great, but it still just felt rushed, in my opinion. And to be honest, I didn't even really notice most of these flaws the first time I watched it. I think nostalgia really did blind me. But now I rewatched it, I could definitely notice some of these flaws. Next, I would say the comedy was actually pretty good. I think I laughed at like maybe 75, 80% of the jokes. Some of them are a little bit corny, but most were pretty funny. So that was really good because most movies nowadays doesn't have that much good comedy. Like, it definitely maybe not one of the recent Disney movie level comedy, but somewhere a bit below that, I would say, compared to the movies I've been watching from Disney recently. Like, Bowser was just funny the entire movie. I was laughing at like every single joke, him singing the Peaches song, like everything was just so funny with Bowser. I like how they made him more romantic than just straight up evil. I feel like they focus on more of that aspect. Also, the depress what Luna Star or whatever you want to call it in the dungeon or whatever, that was funny. Like every single joke and everyone reacted to it. I really did like that.
The only hope is the sweet relief of death.
Next, I would say the pacing was really good. Like, it was really fast, but like fast in a good way. Like, it really got to things. I'll say the beginning was a tad bit slow, but I think it's worth it. Just a little wait, and it gets to show more Mario and Luigi's character. So I did like that. Other than that, the movie just keeps on moving. So I think it's probably one of the fastest paced movies I've seen. Even compared to the Disney ones, it just kept going, kept going. There weren't really any slow parts. And that's really one of my positives. I really think nostalgia really did carry this for me. And now that I'm rewatching it, I definitely have my rating a bit lower, which I'll get to in a minute. But just seeing it on the screen just really did help. And just seeing all my favorite characters and all the games I played, the references and all that stuff, just really great. But I do feel like this is also a bad thing too, because it's not really beginner friendly. Like, I feel like you could get really lost and not really understand what's going on if you never played a Mario game, which I know sounds kind of crazy, but I'm sure there's some people who haven't or don't know too much about it. So I feel like it's not really beginner friendly if you just want to, explore Mario, and maybe this will make you want to buy the games and stuff like that, which I feel like it doesn't really do. Like, this movie is for the fans 100%, which I feel like is, I mean, great for me because I'm a fan, but like for the average person or people who are not super into Mario like that, I feel like they could have did a better job of, advertising this movie for them and making things a bit more simpler for them and still being a good experience for the fans instead of like 100% for the fans. And I think the one main thing that I was thinking when we were watching this of something they could have done is just explore the lore of Mario, like the Mario world more, because the games really don't explore the lore that much. It's just Mario and Luigi and his friends rescue Princess Peach, and it just keeps repeating after that. There's not much lore to it. Like, there's so many different biomes, so many different characters and creatures and all this stuff. Like, there's so much you could explore, and I feel like they really did miss out on this. And it would have been good for the fans to learn some lore, even if they had to make it up, as long as it made some sense, and for new people to learn more lore about it too. Like, I don't know, like the power ups and what this world is about. I mean, they went very, it was pretty vague of what they explained in the movie. So I really do wish we got more lore. And I feel like that fits more of the movie format instead of just making it kind of like a nostalgia fest of just playing a Mario game, but in a movie. Like, the really only movie aspect of it was just Mario and Luigi's characters and their character development and stuff like that. Everything else really could kind of just feel like the games. There wasn't much of a plot, I feel like. So I think that lore was a really big missed opportunity. I do hope they do this in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I did play the first game when I was younger, but I don't think I ever finished it. I've been meaning to replay it, so I'll get a video out for you guys this summer of me playing those games. So yeah, but I hope with the whole galaxy thing, it explores this lore of what these different galaxies have and why things are this way. But I don't know, maybe I'm just asking for too much and it shouldn't be that deep. But it would be nice if a movie had a plot to it instead of just being nostalgia to it. But overall, I'll give this movie a 8 out of 10. I think originally I might have given it a 8.5 when I first watched it, but now rewatching it, I think there really is a lot of flaws, and there really is lots of people that think this movie is pretty mediocre, which I don't really blame them, especially if you're not too much of a fan. Like, it really is just nostalgia. But it was some good nostalgia, I'll say that. Now, do I think the Super Mario Galaxy movie would be better? Me, coming from me that only played the first game and could barely remember it, I don't see how it could be worse, to be honest. I think it would either be the same. I think it will either be the same level or better, especially if they go more into the lore. And I think the beginning might not be as slow since we already have the world established. So I think it definitely has potential to be better. And I hope it really does have more of a plot than just straight nostalgia and actually like exploring these galaxies. Because even Princess Peach had like one line she was saying about there being lots of different galaxies in the first movie. And yeah, I think nostalgia really did carry. This is really a movie for the fans. Like, even thinking back to some of the Disney movies I rewatched recently or watched for the first time recently, I don't think it's better than any of the original ones. Like, closest one probably is Mulan, and Mulan definitely still has some great moments and great plot details and character development than this movie. I would say like it would probably only be better than the Disney sequels. So I mean, being a Disney classic is a really high standard, but yeah, I would probably say it's just better than some of the sequels. That's it, like Lion King and definitely the Aladdin ones, that's for sure. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next week, if you've looked at my schedule, I'll be reviewing Project Hail Mary, most likely. So I hope you guys are excited for that. I see some really good and high reviews. I think it has a 4.4 on Letterboxd. So I'm really excited to see what this is about. I haven't read the book, so tune in for that next week if you're interested in that. But other than that, I will have a Super Mario Galaxy movie review when it comes out, sometime around that time. And yeah, drop a sub. We're almost to 100 subs. I really want to do a special 100 subscriber video. So if you have any ideas for that, leave it down in the comments below and, drop a like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good one. See you guys on the next one.